On KHOU 11 News, we are hearing from a man who was held at gunpoint, then forced to drive to an ATM and withdraw money.
And part of the crime was caught on camera. It happened in southeast Houston on Woodridge near the Gulf Freeway. And Stephen Goen joins us there now with an exclusive interview. Stephen.
Reka, you can see it here behind me. This is an active area, so that shows you just how brazen these suspects were. Now, the video you're about to see that was shared by Houston police, it's short and there's no sound, but we spoke to the man who survived this robbery, and he told us all the details from that day. He said he will never forget. Sitting there right next to the driver, that's no ordinary passenger. Police say the man in this surveillance video is a robbery suspect whose accomplice was sitting in the back seat just out of view as they held the vehicle's driver at gunpoint. What were they saying? What were they saying to you?
Well, at first they were like not to make any sudden moves, not to do anything stupid, that my life is worth more than a couple dollars.
The victim, who did not want to be identified, tells us he had just picked up supplies from this Home Depot along the Gulf Freeway back on October 5th. When two men jumped into his car.
I mean, I was just trying to listen and do everything that I could in order to just, try to stay alive.
He says the suspect next to him pulled out a gun while the one in the back rummaged through his stuff. Then they told him to drive to this Chase Bank nearby. Once at the ATM, they forced him to pull out cash. But he says the first transaction actually triggered a scam alert.
They basically just made me confirm that it wasn't a scam so I could pull out money. At first, it didn't go through, so they told me to try again.
When the next transaction worked, he was forced to withdraw $900. Then the suspects told him to drop them off at an IHOP across the street, where they made him wait before they slipped away.
I'm guessing they were working with somebody else because the whole time they were texting with somebody, trying to figure out, I'm guessing, how they were going to get out of this. So
tonight, nearly 3 weeks later, those suspects remain at large. Their victim, hopeful someone can identify them and authorities can track them down before they do this to someone else.
I finally made my peace with it, got over it. I just hope, this doesn't happen to anybody else.
Now, Crime Stoppers is offering an up to $5,000 reward for any information that leads to an arrest or charges. If you know something, you can report that anonymously to Crime Stoppers. You can also call HPD. We're live in Southeast Houston tonight. Stephen Goen, KHOU 11 News.
Quite an ordeal in the parking lot there. Thank you, Stephen.